Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Can we talk with Monique? I am Monique. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for your support. So guys, let's just get into this. Broke, busted, and disgusted. I told you guys I was going to be bringing you guys videos as it relates to scams. And this particular video, I did look at my metrics and I also did this scam survey. And guys, 84% have responded that they've been scammed. And I guess it's something that we don't really talk about. So I'm definitely going to be talking about scams and the flim-flams and the scamalations here on this channel. I'm going to continue talking about Nesto and the videos that phone calls from prison releases. Shout out to her. I will continue doing those pictorials on that. And yeah, but I want to talk about scams because I did look at my analytics and a majority women, some men. And thank you guys so much for the support. But y'all, stuff is getting hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. And this is an article I wanted to read to you guys. A lady who lost almost everything. Now, let's relate this back to Shirley Strawberry. If she did not have the job that she had, she would probably end up destitute. I know she's filed bankruptcy. Many people do, but we're talking about bankruptcy, homelessness, carless, and everything. It is the grace of God and the blessings that she has the type of job with the income to be able to get her own place and get back on her feet. So look at this lady right here. I lost my house. I lost all my money. Okay. The retiree is lost her money as it relates to those coins with the bit. So let's look. She's 70 years old. I think she's about 70. So about the age of Shirley. Catherine De Solo, I think that's or Selu, was looking forward to a comfortable retirement, y'all. She had finished working as a nurse and was paying her mortgage on a property in regional Victoria. So this is in the UK, but let's face it. Remember, everybody was talking about those coins to the bit, and a lot of those companies went bankrupt. Friends she met through a network marketing group had introduced her to an investment company, and she planned to use the returns as a source of retirement income. Now, I remember when I first moved from New York, and I had some people talking about this legal shield, and they were, on me heavy, like sweating me to sign up for this legal shield. It was a telemarketing, one of them pyramid schemes. She said after initially putting in a small amounts, she tipped and she put in 80K. Okay, so that was a part of her savings, what she had in the bank. Within months, all the money was gone. Okay, it says, I lost my house, she says 3 years later. So that 80K was her cushion, just in case something happened, emergencies, fixing things around the house. But when she put it into that scam, she lost it. She says, I lost all my money. I couldn't pay the mortgage. I owed lots of debts. And then when she actually did sell the house to pay the rest of the mortgage off, by that time, she didn't have anything left. So her goal was to sell her house, not have a mortgage. But because of that one act, a friend of hers gave her the information. She trusted the friend and her money was gone. It says now De Solo, now 71, says she lives on a pension, which covers not much more than her rent. Now I haven't got 5 cents in the bank or in my pocket. See, that was her cushion, 80K, right? So if she had a pension plus that 80K, that, it's not a whole lot, but it's more than a lot of people have. I can't go to the dentist. I can't get my car serviced properly. If it goes on and on, I can't even get my hearing checked out. I had friends deliver food packages on the doorstep. I have got nothing left. Miss Solo said she was depressed and thinking about unaliving herself. She said, I got terribly depressed and I wanted to unalive myself. It's a terrible thing to admit to anyone, but that's how I felt. It's a terrible thing. She did not want to admit that she had been scammed. She lost her money. And look at this picture here. These are ladies, they're homeless. She don't have no shoes on. She's broke. She's busted and disgusted. Okay, let's look at some more pictorials. She's broke and disgusted, sitting on a bench with her coffee and all her belongings. Okay, and these are stories that are really, really true. Surely, if she had not been in the line of work she was in, she would have been broke, busted, and disgusted too, dealing with Ernesto. Okay, so she's broke, busted, and disgusted. And she looks like she's probably about 80 years old. And this is happening everywhere because a lot of people get scammed. And unfortunately, guys, a lot of us have been scammed as well. We are now just talking about it. Look at this lady here. She's broke and disgusted. She looks to be about 50 or 60. And when you get close to that retirement age, it's not a lot of time to kind of recoup and recover from, some sort of scam that takes your money. But $80,000, I know it's not a lot, but it's a lot for some. But I want y'all, when people come in your family talking about these, oh, you can make some quick money, I want y'all to give them the Ice Cube look, this look right here. Okay? Don't even say nothing. If you're talking to them on the phone, just give them this look. And they're going to be like, I don't hear, hello. You just give them this look, okay? Give them this look when they're asking you to join up with one of their, things. Look at these two ladies. She's smoking her cigarette. They got all their worldly possessions in a bag. Okay? They look very sad and melancholy. And broke, busted, and disgusted. Okay? And these are women. And this can happen to men too. But for women who may be widows, look, just give people the Ice Cube face when it comes to any of these schemes. And I want to talk about some schemes in particular. That was with the coin called the bit. But, or if a family member comes to you and they're like, look, this is a sure thing. I made my money back. Give them the Shanae look. Okay. Let me think about it. And let them get back to you. You can put them or just tell them no. You know what I mean? If it sounds too good to be true, y'all, it probably really, really is. That woman went from retiring. If she just had that little cushion, she could get her hearing aids, get her car service, and still have some money left over. That took her savings. She ended up having to sell her house and doesn't have any cash, nothing liquid that she can sell. She can just make her rent. Okay? And it's not fun being broke, busted, and disgusted. It's just not. And so when we look at the situation, a lot of these are scammers. And scammers are making money. And as this economy, if it gets worse, the scammers is out. I mean, they are out. And when I present to you some of the scams they doing, you're going to be like, what? Yes. And some of these people are very convincing. And a lot of these scams take place in your email, on your phone, or if there's some family members who they've gotten to come in and they're making some return, they may want your family member to convince you, knowing that you have a couple of ducats, a couple of dollars. And then some of these people are just scammers, lovers, scammers. I mean, in this situation, allegedly, with Ernesto, it allegedly, according to the victims, they were asked, they were giving him certain monies. So the scammers don't have to come by way of, internet scheme. It could come by way of somebody that you're in a relationship with. Bottom line is, if people start asking you for money, especially if it's a grown man like that, your antennas and your red flags should go up, because you don't want to end up like these ladies here in these pictorials that I'm showing you. This is an older woman. Once you get past like 50 something, and even before then, there are people who scam, but they really like to get a certain age group because they figure you have some money. So yes, a lady that was a nurse, worked all her life, and now she just sitting there looking crazy and not knowing what to do. And if you lose your home, if you don't have any extra money, there may not be anybody to come and rescue you. And more than likely, nobody is. They're going to be like, so, too bad, so sad. These scams are prevalent. They're prevalent all over the place. And primarily the major victims, not that men don't get got, but a lot of women get got. And just from that survey I did, go to my community tab, 80 some odd % said they've been scammed. And some of us don't even talk about it because we might be embarrassed. But we going to talk about it, some of the scams, so we can put this stuff out there on Front Street and let people know, We ain't going for it. Nope, nope, I'm not doing it. I remember they kept talking about that legal shield, and this is before like the internet was real big, and it was a whole pyramid, type of scheme, one of them type of things. And they was hawking hard, trying to get me to sign up, people having me come to the meetings, and these are people that were my so-called friends. And one of them I learned was a real scammer. After that didn't work, she came to me on some insurance type of mess. And then I was like, I thought about it. I was like, nah, let me think about it. See, they want you to make quick decisions and to make fast decisions. You give yourself about a day or 2 or 3 or even a week. They know that you're going to change your mind. So their goal is just like the narcissist is to get you in bed, but their goal is to get you to sign on a dollar line, wire your money. I mean, there are all type of scams, and a lot of women are being taken advantage of. Now, I think with the men, some of the men, they got the the catfishing. And I think some men, but a majority of the people who get scammed are women. So I'm going to be bringing you some of these scams. But this woman here that I just showed you, she is 70 years old. That $80,000 made a difference, y'all, for her living in her retirement. So she's like, I can't get my car service. I can't do nothing. I can't get anything. I am done. And she's just sitting there upset, wanting to unalive herself, depressed, people trying to help her out and send money. But times are hard. Inflation is here. So you may not get the help that you may have gotten in days in the past, And as far as homelessness, a lot of people are one paycheck away from being homeless. That is really, really true. So like I said, scammers can come by way of family members, friends, lovers, nestos, people like that. There can be scammers, in my opinion. This is my commentary. They could be anybody. But when you relate this to the story with Ernesto and Shirley, she ended up having her car repossessed, the ring off her finger taken back. They were evicted many times. She was staying with a friend. She had no car. And in a place like Georgia, you need a car to get around, to move. Thank God she has support. She had really good friends. And the other important thing, she's still healthy at 70, and she has a job, employment that could help her get back on her feet. But when you get involved with a scammer and a flim-flammer, you end up almost homeless and trying to figure out with your head spinning what done happened. And nonetheless, they be done got up and be talking to somebody else on the phone, and go back and rebuild their lives while you left in the dust. So y'all, let me know what you think about this. I already did the survey, and I will be bringing you more videos on the scammers, the flim-flammers, and adding it to the book of scamalations. So please like, share, subscribe, hit that little bell, and that way you'll be notified of all my uploads. And don't forget, you know how we do. Meet you down in the comments. Have you been scammed? What scams have they been? And just based on your comments, I will go and research some of those different scams. You don't have to say your name or anything or name the people, but tell me the scams. Was it a Susu scam? Was it some sort of pyramid scam? Was it, whatever scam it was, let me know down below. We don't want to end up broke, busted, and disgusted. All right, y'all. See you on the next upload. Peace. And I'm out.